right, what's going on, everybody? Card Stacks here, and I paid over comps on a lot of these cards, and I'll tell you why. Let's talk about it. Behind on mail once again, let's jump right to it. All right, first one up. So I was buying a few pieces of Bowman University at release. This was one of them. I really didn't buy a lot. Now I have been buying just because I think prices have settled now that auctions have run its course a couple of times over. But this Oscar Delp, these are these stealth black, white, I don't know, to 48. I just think Oscar Delp, he has been playing really well. I was not an Oscar Delp guy at all. Like going into the season, people told me he was next Brock Bowers. He has been playing well over the last few weeks. We'll see what Georgia's quarterback situation looks like with the playoff run, but I think this was like $10. I'll take the chance that I can list this for $20. A sick image. Oscar Delp, probably the best photo of Bowman University this year. Georgia, my best fan base to sell to. If I'm wrong, hey, I make money. If not, hey, I was right. All right, looks like I bought another stealth from the same seller. This is a Josh Hoover to 40. I think this was probably $10 as well. Josh Hoover, a guy that people like. I'm not super high on him. I think he could be a sneaky play. We'll see what happens with the portal if he decides to enter. I don't know, but TCU, very dangerous offense. Not a team I'm super high on. I think they won 8 games, though, so it could be something to look out for. But for now, I'm just monitoring the situation, and I'll buy a cheap, low-numbered card. All right, another low-end single here. I was just buying some of the cheaper stuff, just things that made sense for me personally. Steve Angeli X-Fractor. Love the X-Fractors. These are fantastic this year. They cover the full card. Last year it was like half of the card. Angeli, I don't know if he's going to be the starter next year. People are very high on CJ Carr. I get it. I do like that Marcus Freeman, before the portal even opened, said, hey, the future at quarterback is on our roster. So I don't know if that's a Steve Angeli. Hey, he's been sitting. He's been, learning the game for the past 3 years, done well when he's in. I don't know if that's like, hey, he's going to be here for a year or two, then we're getting ready for CJ Carr. I don't know. We'll see. It's a gamble right now. All right, invoice tells me I paid $7.93 for these 2 cards here. 2 Haley Van Lith refractors. She's been going off. It was just a bad fit at LSU, I imagine. And, she balled out at Louisville, transferred to LSU, didn't really work out. Now she's at TCU. She is balling out back into WNBA draft consideration, which is great. Her prices don't make sense. I was buying her base cards on COMPS for like 30 to 50 cents. I bought up probably 30 copies of the card. I've been buying up some of the lower end. I bought a slab. No autos. Her autos were still a little high. I like the volume play, but I'll take it. All right, looks like I got this on Sport Lots for $3.95 total. There are multiple cards in here. Sweet. There are 2 here. Awesome. So it looks like I paid about 25 cents a piece on just the base cards, Kiki Rice and Lauren Betts. Those cards are going bananas right now. And then the refractor, this was 75 cents. So not a bad one there. Floor definitely jumping up on Lauren Betts. Kiki Rice, we'll see what happens, but those prices are going up. All right, this is a nice one here. Invoice tells me I paid $3.44. Marshawn Lloyd Pink. These are numbered to $3.99. $3.99. Love that image, a 2014 set Marshawn Lloyd. I think I've got a green, the X-Fractor, Refractor. I'd love to get a binder page going of that. Marshawn, just fun, collectible, cool guy. All right, hopefully I paid under $11.50 for this. Been buying a ton of these Paige Beckers. Her base, the 2007 inserts. Gonna sell these around $20. So just one of those easy buy now, lowest to highest, get your money. Don't remember how much I would have paid on this. Elijah Brown Electrum Prospects. I was dangerously close. On Black Friday, Leaf had a promotion. It was like spend $100 and get 10 Press Proof 101 packs, just randomly inserted, I guess. But there really wasn't anything, but they did have packs of Electrum. They were like $20 a piece, I think. But you could get base cards. You could get some decent autos. There were decent names, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, hey, I'm a singles guy. I definitely paid under $25 for this. And for me, Elijah Brown, I would be pumped if I hit an auto. I'm not pumped about paying $20, but I'm like, hey, that's a strong auto that I enjoy. Prospects, I do think is a cool set, but not going to pay the full $25 and gamble on the pack. And then the press proofs, I was like, I just don't want like a Cattell Marte or baseball, basketball, any other sport but college football. So it just didn't make sense for me. All right, this is a new name that we have not seen on the channel before, but I am very impressed with Leaf and the job that they do signing prospects. You know that I'm very early in prospecting, and once they have cards, I'm all into it. And I love learning about these new players and seeing, just prospecting, exactly what Leaf is doing. Or, yeah, this is press pass. Yeah, so to 99. Jared Curtis, he is like a 5-star 2026 kid. I think he's from the Southeast. So he could decommitted from Georgia, though. So I'm curious what he does next. But, some of his autos were pricey. I think he had a Leaf exclusive for like $25 on the site, and I was like, eh. But some of his autos, they do go buy it now, probably not finding them under $20. So just, again, long-term play, but I kind of believe in the I'm going to buy into the big school or, the hype that, hey, this kid's going to go to a Georgia, Bama, and be that next guy that people are hyped about, Ohio State, all those quarterbacks. All right, shout out to Quarantine Collector in the Discord. Time to start a Falcons X-Fractor binder page. Thanks for the deal, QC Anthony. Go follow him. Check him out on his eBay. He's always posting stuff for sale. I think I was just bored over Thanksgiving and was looking at my binder page. Found this Jaden Delore. I think this was like $2 or $3. I will take it. I think this might complete my binder page. I don't know, but I needed that. And then a couple of X-Fractors. I love my X-Fractors. Before I was Gaby Card Stacks, I was Gaby X-Fractor. The real ones know that one. Then we transitioned. But Michael Turner, nasty. I love Michael Turner. Northern Illinois guy. And then Roddy White. One of the sneakier guys for sure that people don't talk about. Okay, I was curious what this was all about. I joined a break. Dylan in our Discord, a charitable man, he did a break. He's doing multiple breaks at the cost of product. And this was our first one. This was just a regular hobby box. We've done a mega. I think there's a jumbo going around right now. And I think we're doing Bowman Best as well. Link is down below to join in the Discord. 100% free. Go sign up. Break at cost. So I picked Kansas and Illinois. They just seem like good values. I think Illinois was one of like the cheaper teams, and I don't mind Pat Bryant. And then Kansas just seemed like good value. They've got like 6 guys in the product, and we didn't do so bad. Check that out. One hobby box. We have Devin Neal, Gold Shimmer. I think I paid $25 for it. That sounds about right. A Kobe Bryant base auto, a Lawrence Arnold. Down year, but he led the team in receiving each of the last 3 years in a nice blue. Beautiful color match right there. Nice little indent there, but appreciate the quick shipping from Dustin as well and Dylan for breaking. So that's nice. Didn't do so bad on a break. All right, couldn't remember where I got this from. This was also in my Discord. I think Mike FSU had some good deals that he was throwing out. I don't remember. I think I paid close to $100 for this lot. Paige Becker's PSA 9 on the base. Thought that was a good deal. Must have just scooped up some of these. Maybe he threw these in. I don't remember some of these. But DJ Lagway on the base. He just had a bunch of cheap lots. James Pierce on the lava like that. Ashton Ginty. Base insert there. Acropolis on the Nikos. I'm buying just the low-end Nico. He'll just have hype going into next season. Trayshawn Ward actually had a really good season. I don't know if he has any eligibility left. I hate that they don't have his information on the autos. Back then, last year, I don't have any last year autos. They had the information. And then a couple more pages. That was a good deal at 90-ish bucks. I'm trying to sell these at 20-ish. The pink, probably cheapest listing is around, I don't know, say 40, 50 bucks. So I think it's going to be a good deal. All right, nice little lot here. We've got 3 PSA 10 Shedeur Sanders. This is kind of a weird deal. This guy had like 3 different listings. He had these listed in 2 different lots. There was no tracking. He was like, oh, I shipped them. Tracking just wasn't there, I don't think. And then he still kept his other ones up. So I don't know what the deal was. But picked these up, I think, at about 80 bucks total. Less than 30 bucks a card or a gem. I'll take that. I believe Shedeur is going #1 overall. Pretty bad Photoshop job on these, though. But gems at, just over the price of grading, I'll take it. All right. And this is a lot that I picked up from AJC Cards on Twitter, and I paid a little over-ish comps on some of these because I believe in scarcity. It drives me up a wall when people are like, oh, last comp was this, and it's like, brother, have you ever thought about how scarcity works and just comps can jump? I don't know. weird. But yeah, just picked up a ton of this stuff. This was a pretty expensive. It was like 270, 290. I paid up on a lot of these cards, but they were scarce. I think it was like the only one listed, or would be the only one listed, so it just made sense, and I believe in these players. So a couple of Malaysia full Wileys there. These were probably like 2 for $3 or something. That is going my office manager. Her husband, he coached Cody Williams when he was in middle school at basketball, so pick that up. Juju Watkins on the refractor, I like that. Love Madison Booker. I think I'm going to be doing a binder page for Jada, Arizona Wildcat. Tessa Johnson's a nice one. So looks like I got the arches there. And this is where I started paying up at or over comps on some of these, just because I believe in it. I love this card. 2 All-American gals right there, Hannah Hidalgo and Juju. Notre Dame won, I don't know, now a couple weeks ago when they faced off. Full Wiley on the refractors. Juju, these are numbered to $2.99. This is the Lava. Love that one. Malaysia Full Wiley Black. Love that one. 9 of 10. Well, all these cards I need to inspect for grading. I'm doing myself a disservice, and I need to continue to regularly grade. One of my goals, 1 PSA submission every single month. Last year it was once a quarter. I did that, but I want to push myself next year. So Malaysia Full Wiley on the auto, and then some Juju refractors. And this was the big one that I wanted. Madison Booker gold. I went heavy on Madison Booker. I think I paid like $80 on this. It was definitely up there, but I really wanted it. So that is why I paid over comps on a lot of those. I think it was mostly the Booker and all the numbered stuff there. All right, and this last one is from Lootbox. He's in the Discord. If you are not in the Discord, you're missing out. And look at this, a gift for you, says Lootbox. A Gronk to 99 patch. I appreciate that with a Lootbox sticker. I'm definitely keeping that, and I'm keeping the note. Lootbox ripped open some hobby boxes, and he was like, hey, I'm either giving you a deal on this or sending it to COMPS. So it took maybe 2 or 3 messages for us to agree on a price, and I appreciate that. Lootbox. So there we go. Let's see what I picked up. So I think this was, I don't remember, $220 for the lot. I basically, he's like, hey, what do you think you can sell this at? And I'll give it to you at a percentage. So let's rip through this and see what we got. I think that was the only team bag there. So Ayodehi, guy that I like, was hurt all year, but I believe in him. I really like his purple. The purple color match goes hard. Blake Shapen, probably one of the worst hits. I don't know what his eligibility is looking like, but his base autos are probably the cheapest you can find in the product. Little Jalen Daniels returning. He agreed to a new deal, which is crazy to think about. Ethan Burke, he's fine, but definitely a cheaper base auto. Will Howard for the playoffs. We'll see what happens there. Jackson Dart. We'll see what happens with the draft. He's kind of a guy that I'm like, hey, I think he could have a solid pro day. Someone's going to shoot up. It's either going to be Jackson Dart or Dylan Gabriel, in my opinion. Isaiah Bond, not the great season that we were hopeful for, I imagine, especially leaving Bama and then going to Texas, but definitely in the mix for the playoffs there. All right, another team bag here. This looks like all color. Oscar Delp, again, probably the best image right there. Chandler Rogers, unfortunate. I think he's out of eligibility, which is unfortunate. Nick Scourton should be a first-round pick on the stealth autos. Those are 1 per box. Silas Bolden, I don't think he's really done much this year. Tyleek Williams, he sells pretty well for Ohio State for being a defensive player. And then Xavier Restrepo, probably the best auto. The best auto so far. I think the base is doing about 20 or 30. Should be one of the top risers in the draft. So I liked that. Dylan Sampson on the purple. Nice one there. He's been doing well. Probably the number 2 back behind Ginty, I would imagine. TJ Finley in the portal again. He'll be hitting his 5th college. LSU, Auburn, Texas State, Western Kentucky, and now whatever school he chooses next. That's crazy, but I do like him. I think he can play. TJ Bolden, this is actually probably a really nice color. When I say that, it's probably like $10-ish, I would say, maybe up to 15. One of the younger guys. He's definitely a long-term hold, though. More TJ Finley. Austin Mack, we'll see what happens. Jalen Milroe says he's returning, so I don't know what that's going to mean. And then Josh Hoover, again, nice purple color match. I've been buying a lot of the purple color matches just because his autos are way too pricey. I don't think you can find a base auto under, $15 to $20. I'm like, that's kind of high still. Devin Neal on the, teal, aqua. DJ Uyunglele, what to 150 on the campus icons. Rocco Beck, that's a nice one there. I like that one. TJ Finley, again, a lot of it. Hey, I'm probably, you know, top 10 highest on TJ Finley in the product. Not a lot of people are going to believe in him, but I do. Danny Dennis Sutton, he could return another year. I don't know if he's done too much to warrant, you know, leaving. Gene T on the base, Lagway. CJ Donaldson sells pretty well. I don't know what bowl game they're in. Jackson Dart, Kahuna. Kahuna prices on just the non-auto definitely have gone down quite a bit. Something to think about. Jaden Otts, like Jaden Ott. That's a nasty one right there. Harold Perkins, purple to $3.99. We'll see what he does. I think there was a troll account that said he was hitting the portal. Rocco Beck, base, Quinn Sean, Torrey Horton. Nothing really of note there. And a couple of Gene T's. Those are nice. Would have been interesting if Gene T won the Heisman and Topps would do a buyback. All 4 of the invites are in Bowman, but just not Travis Hunter this year. Carnell Tate, Refractor, Nico Base, Amari Daniels. Jaden Maeva, that's actually probably one of the more solid ones. He sells pretty well. I think his cheapest base auto is probably like $30. Rocco Beck to X-Fractor is pretty solid. Carson Beck injured his UCL. We'll see what he does there. So an awesome stack from Loot Box, and of course, appreciate the gift there. Again, if you're not in Discord, what are you doing? Lootbox was hanging out in our college football Discord chat. So if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you next one. Peace. Love ya. Bye.